So yeah, another very loose defend. I mean, you can't really check raise this board. We just don't. I mean, the only hand. I mean, we have some 4x, but we'd much be better off check calling them because we're so vulnerable on this board. Like he's got way more 4s than us. He's got a lot more overpairs than us. So I mean, maybe we should probably just give him the pot really more often. But I decided to call. It's not so good here because I mean I call. I've got a backdoor flush draw, backdoor straight draw, but on the turn it sucks calling with 8 high. So it's not a great spot. I should probably just fold really and just let him profit on this board because it's just so good for his range. But I decided to call and I hit Jin actually, and obviously we're going to call down now. But he had a better 8, so shows what happens when you make loose peels. I think at this time in the match I didn't think he barreled too much, but by the end he was actually barreling a reasonable amount, like 50% on the turn, almost 60% on the river. I think maybe he started barreling a lot because of hands like this where he sees me check calling with 8-7. But interesting to note, I wouldn't check call say something like King Jack here unless I had a backdoor flush draw, but because I've got a backdoor flush draw and backdoor straight draw with 8-7, it makes it a bit more of a appealing candidate. So yeah, but I think I should just not really give him credit, but just accept that his range is gonna own me on this board and just give it up. And try to have some strong hands. That's the ultimate way of stopping him exploiting me. So as you'll see later, I do actually call a raise with aces just to for this sort of situation because he started sort of picking up the barreling a bit. Okay, so pocket 9s. I 2 barrel, which is pretty standard. You could make a case for checking back the turn because we're not really scared because we've got the extra equity. Always when you have a hand that is strong enough to value bet, a good reason to check it back is one reason would be if it blocks some of his calling hands, which 9s it sort of kind of does, like maybe like 9-8, that sort of thing, but not too much. Or if it blocks some of the draws as well, so you're not missing out value from his draws. That's definitely the case here. Like I'm not too worried about him having 9-7, say. Well, I mean that wouldn't be a worry anyway, but what I mean by that is when I bet the river and get raised, I'm not really that scared of him. I'm 9-7, so yeah, I bet and he raises, and yeah, I don't really give him any credit. Well, not much credit here, especially as I've got the 2-9 blockers. I'm definitely just gonna call and probably call most blanks, and yeah, it's a good river for me. I mean, there's no way he's check raising a 10 on the turn, so I pretty much always have the best hand unless he's got like a boat or something. I mean, like quads or pocket 8s or something like that. But he gives up. Yeah, I didn't value bet because there's not much point. He's probably got nothing. If I was gonna bet, I'd probably just bet like 90 or something, just like really small.